welcome to Football Fans Film Room. In today's video, we are going to look at Desmond Ritter, the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. How did he do against the Cincinnati Bengals? He will be given a letter grade by the end of this video, and it will be based upon his performance as a quarterback, not necessarily the yards gained and the results of that, but how did he as an individual perform? So, first play of the game, he makes a completion out to his wide receiver, and it's based off the pre-snap read. He has cat coverage, aka man to man on the outside. He has three linebackers or two linebackers and a safety playing potentially zone, or maybe they'll come on a blitz. He can't tell from the pre-snap, but he knows what the outside coverage is. And because of that, he knows what route will beat that outside coverage because he knows what the routes are already have been called, what they are and what they've been called. So he knows he has a outside route to the sticks or to the edge there, and he throws that for the great completion. That's a simple pre-snap read. Now the next play is a rollout, and Kyle Pitts saved this play because Ritter could have put this ball anywhere in the yellow square, anywhere, and it would have been a perfect play. Instead of doing that, he puts the ball behind Kyle Pitts, who makes a spectacular one-handed catch behind the back. And if he would have put it on Kyle Pitts, let's look at the nearest defenders. Each are over 10 yards away. So Kyle would have had plenty of room to turn, to run, and do much more. This is my reminder to remind you to like the video and to subscribe to the channel. Football Fans Film Room, many fan breakdown film videos to come. Next, we have another completion by Ritter, and this one is set up again by the pre-snap read. So far, Ritter is acting like a college quarterback. One read, throw. He reads pre-snap. He has two receivers to the left of him, one being pressed, one being given a cushion. He knows what the route combination is, so he knows what route has the best chance of winning in this coverage. Obviously, the route running towards the sticks is going to get that. So you have a 7 route towards the sticks, and that's going to beat that cushion coverage every time. That's an easy throw for an NFL quarterback. And speaking of an easy throw for an NFL quarterback, another rollout to the right. This time he doesn't put the ball behind the wide receiver, and more on that later. But first, his vision. So he rolls out right, and he has two receiving options. He uses his vision. He realizes one is completely covered, and so he looks for the second one, which is open further down the field. He connects, but he puts the ball short of where the receiver is going, but this one is intentional. This way, the receiver can stop and does not run into the sideline closer to the cornerback. It actually gives him a little bit more distance between the nearest defender, and it allowed the fullback to get some room and pick up that block there, number 40. Now, this is a pre-snap read by Ritter that he got wrong. He has single high safety. How do I know that? Because there are 6 defenders in the box, 3 defenders in the big circle, 1 defender in the small circle. That's 10 guys. So the safety is off the frame, single high as the 11th player. Ritter has 2 wide receivers running a 2-man route combination or 2-man route tree here. So the easy way to beat single high is to look off the safety, stare down one receiver, then come off that receiver and just chuck it towards the other guy. That's the best way to beat it. Instead, he stares down the first receiver, and he doesn't even look towards the second guy at all. Now, you might say, well, he was being rushed. No, this pocket is clean enough that he can step up and buy himself that extra tick that he needs to send this ball deep. Also, arm strength is not too much of a challenge for Desmond Ritter. He has enough arm strength that he could have put this into the end zone from the 50, from the 45. Instead, he sends it to the wrong receiver. So he shouldn't have thrown it to who he actually did. And look what happened. Oh, surprise, surprise. The single high safety was tracking the receiver he was staring down, which means if he would have came off the ball or off that receiver, he would have had a touchdown deep. Now, continuing, this is also the result of a pre-snap read, but it is an excellent throw. So here's the good part. Pre-snap read, he sees the two Tampa 2 safeties. He knows that what type of throw beats that coverage. What he doesn't do is see the play after the ball was snapped. That safety stepped up, meaning there was an easier throw behind him, behind that safety he could have made to get an easier completion. Now, what I do like is the accuracy and the fact that he got his guys on the ball after a questionable catch that did end up standing up to review. Now, in the high red zone, he does something that he didn't do earlier in the drive, which is look off the safety. Let's look at it from a different angle so that we can see exactly what he does. So from this angle, he's looking off the safeties, the linebackers, and making it seem as if he's going straight to the end zone. However, he comes off of that and hits his running back for a screen. Now, we don't want our running backs having to make behind their body one-handed, left-handed catches. Yeah, let's not make the running back do that. But he gets the completion. Now, here is a scramble, and it shows that he isn't quite ready for big time yet. Why? Well, his eyes should still be up. Instead, he gets tunnel vision. While his head is up, he only sees directly in front of him. He has two receivers open, the running back to the bottom right and the tight end right there in the middle, but just out of frame of his tunnel vision. He's not quite ready for big time if he's going to not look before he uses his legs for the scramble. Here, he should have thrown the ball away. Or he could have waited for number 5, but I think this was a good no call regardless of the close timing, but he should have thrown the ball away there. When no one was open, that ball should have been sent into the stands for a fan to get a souvenir. As a result, I am giving him a D plus for that performance. He had a lot of pre-snap reads, one read, look and throw, and if it's not there, take off. That's very college quarterback like. And he's in the NFL. He's in his second year. Arthur Smith is a great play caller, so he's making it easy for Ritter. But this is still the NFL. We need more than simple one read quarterbacks in order to be successful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Football Fans Film Room. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. Subscribe, that would be best. See you next time.